What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Polkadot, as well as the S&P 500 if we have time. As you guys know, I do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week by your guys' comments. And remember, I do a giveaway every single Saturday for this month. So definitely make sure if you want to win one of these badass crypto coin displays, which I have displayed obviously every single day in my YouTube videos, just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below and subscribe. That is all you have to do to win one of these $130 crypto coin ticker displays. Comment your favorite cryptocurrency as well as that you've subscribed, because I am checking, and if you aren't subscribed you won't win, to enter the giveaway for one of these. We'll be doing the drawing on Saturday, so definitely stay tuned. You can comment on every single video this week in order to win the one on Saturday. Now, what we're going to be talking about and focusing on in today's video is yesterday, really, we've been having a prime eye on XRP, or at least I have. We've been focusing on this not only on our Discord, but just across the platform in our videos. XRP seeing this long, drawn-out sideways consolidation that has taken days now. Hopefully, we finally see that break, or hours on hours, and that should hopefully lead to $1.75. That's kind of where my head's at, but we have to do some more digging to figure out what exactly has changed from yesterday to today and what we can expect moving forward in today's episode, and basically cover our precautions and things like that. Now we're also going to look at Ethereum, which has managed to blast off now, retest, or moving to all-time highs once again, reassuring everyone Ethereum is not to mess around with, which is currently at $3,168. It's absolutely insane. I've never seen a coin this high before. Specifically Ethereum, I never thought in 100 years that we would see prices move all the way up this high against the market. We're going against the grain across the market to see these pumps to the upside. We're also going to be looking at Bitcoin as well as DOT, like I said. But otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you are new and want to help support the YouTube algorithm. And then remember to join us on Discord for a free Discord chat, basically talking about everything crypto. So definitely check that out down in the comments. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Polars for sponsoring today's episode. Hopefully you guys remember Polars, which is a new DeFi platform for creating secure Polar tokens, the price of which depends on the results of specific external events. Within the platform, users can buy, sell, and exchange Polar tokens, as well as participate in the distribution of the platform's commission income. So recently, they just announced the launch of the Polars platform beta testing. In order to actually move on to testing the main application, you have to take some, steps prior to doing so, which I will briefly show you now on the screen. The best testers who have the biggest balance sheet at the end of the competition will receive a bonus of direct allocation POL. Each of the testers must go through each stage, and at the end of each of the testing steps, you need to make a targeted action in the Telegram bot using a special link. Only then can you proceed to the next step. This is very important since they will then be tracking the success of your testing by these checkpoints. The testers will have access to pre-sale and airdrop after joining the listing. By joining their Telegram channel, you'll be able to stay updated on news, history, and the increasing token price, so definitely make sure to join in the link below. Lastly, the Polar token pair available for trading on the Polars platform are the black and white Polar tokens. To create an efficient and transparent predictions market-free of liquidity and trading volume problems, they make participation more interactive by creating the white and black teams. Both will be actively competing against each other, with the winner depending on results from external events like presidential elections, exchange rates, or any other events that users can punt on. However, as they compete, the value of Polar tokens will remain the same. Whenever the white team wins, the value of the white token rises. At the same time, the black falls in the same margin so as to maintain aggregate price. Otherwise, huge shout out to Polars for sponsoring today's episode, and let's jump into the technical analysis. All right, guys, so to jump right into the technical analysis, top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything seems to be in green for the most part. Market is up about 3.77%, which is good overall. We are going to be looking at Polkadot right now, which is trading at number 8, as well as Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, and so on and so forth. So jumping right into the TA, I know this is what you guys have been waiting for. We're looking at XRP right now. This is XRP on the 4-hour. You can see how long this date range has been since the start of this consolidation. It's been about a little over 3 days now. We're moving on to the 4th day currently. And it's just wicked to see this consolidation. Now, we clearly have our ascending fractal that's forming right here. We have the stair-step pattern. It's clear as day. We kind of know what's going to happen. If history continues to repeat itself, it should see a blast off that should lead us closer to $1.75. But obviously, we have to take precautions as to covering ourselves for possible reversals in the market and potentially correcting us back down all the way to $1.37. So where is it? What are you guys looking at? What should we be paying attention to? Obviously, we've discussed, and I've been going back and forth. We could set a really low conservative, reversal pattern closer to $1.44. It's really low. You have to consider other options too. We do have this support here that hasn't been broken literally since, I would say, April 30th. It's currently May 3rd. So since this consolidation pattern has happened, notice, yes, we've seen wicks correct us below here. It's happened numerous times where wicks have brought us below, but we've never actually, closed a 4-hour candle below this resistance level right here. So it seems like for the most part, $1.53 is capped at where that support level is in case we do decide to reverse. We've been using that support level to just kind of trade sideways. And as we know, every single time cryptocurrency trades sideways and consolidates, it always ends in some sort of massive break to some sort of direction. We just know that after this sideways consolidation of no volume, that big volume surges into the market, whether it's volume leaving or volume entering. It's up for grabs, but we do know that that usually tends to break bullish or bearish with extreme aggression. And that's enough for me to get in and get ready to be buying in. So a lot of you guys are saying, well, you just said it's 50-50. What does that mean? Why should I buy in now? Da-da-da-da-da. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, think about it. Nobody knows exactly when we're going to be breaking bullish or if we're going to be breaking bullish or bearish, but we can find sort of algorithms and, and technical analysis and key indicators that would allow us to basically find the point of breakout, which seems to be right about now that I've noticed on XRP. So really what we're going to be doing is obviously creating some sort of stop loss as well as buying in long. Good chance that we start to see that rally probably today. That's really what I'm looking for. Obviously, we have to cover our tracks in case we decide to reverse lower. The second we see confirmation of a 4-hour candle close us below $1.53, or we just start trending below $1.53, would be enough for me to start to switch and start to create a short opportunity, swinging it down to $1.37. Obviously, we have to consider this a stop loss right now. When you do plan on buying in for a long to the upside, that's when I would be buying in. Now, it's hard to see where the resistance is. Now, it's been floating around quite a bit. Resistance was at like $1.58. Now it's slowly moved up to like $1.60. It seems to be that as we approach the upside, that's kind of where that buying opportunity is. So really, to set a conservative scale, yeah, we've seen small retestments of $1.65 here just a couple of hours ago, but it seems like we could probably cap maybe $1.63 as that buy-in position for a long to the upside. We've talked about $1.55 right here. That's kind of where that resistance was. It seems that we've just consolidated out of there, and if you haven't bought in yet, we're really getting primed to see that movement right now. So it's really just figuring out the direction of the move, because this is what I see. I don't see the price moving up like this very small, or where it's like risky to buy in. I think it's going to see a big break to the upside, or just as quickly, it's going to see a big drop to the downside. And either of these positions will give us enough entryway to buy in for a long or a short position and capitalize off the run. So even if we decide to correct lower and we have a stop loss, you may be at $1.55 right here, or we put the stop loss at $1.53. Let's say we bought in right now at $1.59, right? And we put a stop loss at $1.53. If markets decide to reverse and the stop loss fills, we know to then continue to short it. It's not going to bounce off of here. It's going to continue to drop, and we'll actually have enough time to short our position, recover our losses from the stop loss, and reverse the market back downwards. Vice versa, the same thing at the top. We create a stop loss at maybe $1.63, or a buy-in at $1.63 for an upside. There's really tons of different avenues you could play with this coin. Obviously, you don't want to set one too big, especially when you're leverage trading high. I'm just thinking about people wanting to 10 times or 15 times leverage or more so. So if you're going to do that, I would definitely keep your stop loss tight. I would move it probably anywhere below this uptrend right here. So let's say you bought in right now at $1.60, even $1.60 is where you bought in. I'd be putting my stop loss probably closer to about $1.56, knowing that, since we've been, moving this uptrend, it'd be unlikely for us to break through this uptrend at all unless we plan to reverse lower. So that's kind of where my head's at right now. I am still leaning more towards that bullish break to the upside. It just seems like the markets have gotten the volume back and the coins want to see that, that next surge in price. People have been waiting for this consolidation. We're up, we're moving. It's just XRP. And really, most of the cryptocurrencies that aren't really seeing any significant gain. It's just Ethereum for that matter. So that's really where my main focus is on XRP. Yes, I know I basically talked, there's a lot of bullish breaks, there's a lot of bearish breaks. Yes, there's a lot of chances of it shooting up or down. I just know that it's going to be happening within the next couple of hours, and I don't think you guys want to miss out on this because there is big opportunity. We've been waiting patiently for this consolidation. We've known not to trade inside of these candles. We just are waiting for this pinball effect to bounce off either top resistance or bounce off bottom support, or where it's going to force the price up. So that's really what we're looking for if things decide to hold. Now, we could talk about Ethereum. I don't really want to talk about Ethereum. It's pretty much been doing the same crap over and over again. We saw a beautiful double bottom, as we've mentioned, and we've just blown off to the upside with no TA to help, back or support the giant swing to the upside. So I can't really comment on that. As for Bitcoin, Bitcoin is definitely at a little pickle here as well. We've talked about this the past couple of days. We've managed to draw a descending triangle or a descending fractal, whatever you want to call it, a downtrend on Bitcoin. It's not something I've necessarily been using for a long time, mainly because there isn't as many confirmations as I like before trading on a coin like this. We only have 2 confirmations. Really, this isn't even the second confirmation just yet. It's kind of following that and figuring it out right now. But it seems like we're starting to use this as a downtrend. I'm waiting for 3 confirmations on this resistance before I am like, yes, this is it. Yes, this is the resistance. Yes, that's what we have to base our, technical analysis indicators off of before we start to figure out whether we're going to be heading lower. But ultimately, my mindset is for correction. The fact that we're still in this bearish divergence, I haven't switched, bullish yet for short term until we see confirmation of a break above this resistance. And really, until we start to break through this top all-time high, because things could look really ugly really quickly for Bitcoin. I mean, we could easily see movements like this, and then we can easily see, us retest this and drop lower, and this would easily be the double top that would, lead for a major correction to the downside. Or we could see movements like this, where we bounce off here and see a beautiful double bottom formation with a swing to the upside. Nothing is confirmed just yet. It's so early into Bitcoin's history. We started this back on April 15th before we started to make out some sort of bearish direction. We discussed it. We bought in right here when we retested the moving average as a swing to the upside had occurred. We did find a resistance that's currently set at $59,000. We do know that there is this downtrend we've kind of been tinkering with to see if this is accurate. But for right now, this is a problem zone. You can see we've had days where we have not been able to break through here. It's been, March 12th all the way to April 12th. It's been 30 days of retesting this resistance and having no luck. So this could lead to the resistances at play. This could lead to the lower high formations that could ultimately spiral us down to the downside. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we just correct and break through here and just swing up to the upside. But I am getting ready once again to short this coin back down to support if, we decide to choose that route. But that's kind of where my head's at right now. I am leaning more towards a bearish, lower high formation on Bitcoin. Now, lastly for DOT, I mean, what's funny is I've been looking at not only DOT, but all the different cryptocurrencies before choosing DOT. A lot of people commented all their favorite ones, and I did look at a few of them, and they all these altcoins seem to be forming a very similar TA style of movement. Just the other day we were looking at ANKR, and it had a very similar chart where we started to see an ascending triangle form where we really just needed to fill in the gap. And then I pulled up like 4 other cryptocurrencies before just sticking with DOT, and they've all seemed to be doing the very similar thing. They've all had these massive, ascending triangles where they were just pinging ping-ponging or pinballing off of its uptrend right here. So there's clearly the moving average. There's clearly an uptrend. There's clearly resistance right here. You can clearly see the double top formation that happened in the coin that reversed us downwards to bottom support. And it seems like this is really where that neckline is. That was a terrible line. This is seriously where the neckline is and where the problem zone seems to be. And it seems like right now it just needs the consolidation. So really good opportunity to buy in would be, you know, DOT actually breaking through, I would say $38. So if we manage to close DOT at $40, I would say $40 to $41. We close a daily candle above there. That's enough volume for me to at least put in a stop loss in hopes we eventually retest 44, if not break all the way up to, you know, $52, $55. But right now, that's kind of where my head's at. This ascending triangle is forming. You can clearly see that it's pushing prices up or creating these higher lows. And we are getting hit by a neckline that's flatlining us up here. So there is a little bit of consolidation left. Yeah, it might take us to the end of May. It might not. But we just have to keep a close eye out on whether or not we break through, I would say, $40 to $41 for a buy into the upside. And we also have to consider if we decide to break below this uptrend right here, and we short it, and let's say we close at $31, which would be terrible, but that would be outside of this uptrend. It would be a significant, you know, conversation in regards to the fact that we could be, you know, getting ready to short it. Otherwise, I'd like to talk about the S&P 500. We have not had any movement just yet. I am looking to see what happens today to pretty much gauge where the rest of the week is going to. But otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Join me on Discord, as well as enter the giveaway by commenting your favorite crypto down below. And I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.